Sɛ wama yɛn na wɔtwe ɛfoforo. Nyame ase sɛ awɔtwe bi abɛduru saa berɛ asa ama yɛn biem. We give praise and adoration to our Maker. He has been so gracious and merciful unto us. Brethren in Christ, my listeners and viewers, last week we discussed opportunities, and I think we all understood obstacles or to opportunities, that there are obstacles in life. If we joke with them, it will take over all opportunities, and we will never be able to capitalize on opportunities to make life. And we learn that though there are opportunities, there are opportunities. So we need to look for opportunities and capitalize on them instead of weaknesses and that to make opportunities, and always allow certain factors and issues to distract us. There are circumstances and situations that are easily distract us from seeking opportunities or identifying opportunities. And we learned that such obstacles are, be removed and overcome to capitalize on opportunities to make life. That is what we learned. And today we are going to see another powerful, strategy, another powerful tool. I will call it a preferable tool of Satan, because he likes using that tool against children of God and everyone. So far as that you want to make life, you want to call an achiever in this life, the devil will apply that weapon on you, and you need to be very careful. Nyame mu adɔfo ne ame pese meka na nse obonsam se onam obobom se jata na obi biara obenya no obese no ono oni hweye na adwuma ye nyina ne se obenya onyame matitru na wase won da bia obema nipa asresre adie, obema nipa aye mmobɔ bredudu aye mmobɔ na ye twa agyaadwo no na obonsam ani agye. Na onyame adom wonam ne nkonkon so adom yen ama ye be hwe maako a obetumi edi nya na ye hunu kwan we nyina de a na ne ekwan e befa so adi so no eye mmere kra nti enne ne a ye besua no wo se abomfia onipa ubu ho abomfia eye ade bi a obonsam na aye wo ma hunu se won se hwe, you are nobody, you are absolutely nothing. Nti se basa wa wonam wiase a wa akora wa hunu ho se won se hwe, nti bibia nso mfa wo nye hwe, abrabọ mfa wo nye hwe, yedie mfa wo nye hwe, nti wo nenamu a basa but enne se wutie enkunahye mre ya yenko wie no behunu se no miyewu. Nti se madwene a osefo de abewura mu nti na wo di misunya. He's a strategist. The devil is a strategist. So what he does is very simple. He try and get you. He continue to conscientize you to accept that you are nobody. You are nobody. Therefore, you need even not to try in life. That is a bad strategy. That is evil strategy. That is demonic weapon. You need to get yourself together and say that I am somebody. I can make life. I can be called an achiever, and I assure you, you will be. Brethren in Christ, this is moment of hope. Our topic for today is, the feeling of inadequacy. Feeling of inadequacy. which has become an applicable tool of the devil. It has become his preferable weapon used against humanity, especially those of us who call themselves Christians, those young people over there. It is a very clever weapon that he uses against us. Therefore, we're going to study what is inadequacy and how can we overcome them. We will look at the reasons why sometimes we see inadequacies, where we consider ourselves and put ourselves within that parameters and define ourselves, in that zone or by this zone. That we need to be very, very careful and get out of that zone and say that, yes, I will never allow or entertain any feeling of inadequacies. No, if you are able to, jump over that zone and go out completely from the zone, then you will make life. And from there and then, you will begin to be called an achiever in life. What is inadequacies? For the sake of our studies, I would define inadequacies as a sense of, feeling, that you cannot do anything. A sense of feeling that tells you that you don't have qualities and capabilities or abilities to accomplish a necessary task. That is how I would define it. You see yourself that there's nothing good in me. There is no quality in me. There is no ability in me. There is no strength in me to accomplish this meaningful task. So if you don't have that kind of, ability, quality to complete your education, to complete your examination, to complete a learning job, and to complete a life, then your life and your mission become missionless and lifeless. Therefore, you need to determine, you need to consider what I'm going to present this evening and know that, yes, with these factors, I can overcome the spirit of inadequacies to make life. Because those of you who find themselves in that zone of inadequacies will never and should never be able to make life, any meaningful life. But let me quickly see some reasons, about 6 reasons, that might probably lead to feeling of inadequacy, right? It make people feel inadequate. The first factor that I will consider is what we call the ill-equipped. Many people think that they are not, adequate because they are not equipped enough, right? They are not equipped enough. That is not true. It's a lie. It's a lie. The devil is trying to lie to you. That God has put something in you that can help you to achieve anything. If only you avail yourself to be trained and to be equipped, you will be able to equip to do all things, right? The devil is threatening you. You can't do math. You can't do physics. You can't do chemistry. You can't do accounting. You can't do costing. You can't do all this and that and that. All these things are lies. And when you ask yourself, why can't you do that? For me, I attended school at a village, not a city school. Therefore, I cannot do mathematics and so on. That is not true. Great mathematicians, some of them came, majority, I can say that majority came from villages. Yes, majority came from villages. Majority attend, village schools. Don't feel ill-equipped. You are to meet. For instance, let me tell you, our first year or first weeks at the high school, we came Ghana with Jabba schools, the middle schools then, and so on and so forth. And with Common Trans, we have come and we came to meet Daddy Ma with English, rah, 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 rah. My school, Konongo Masi, they speak English, rah, 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 rah. And sometimes Jama people came together. Said, yeah, where do we find ourselves? when we go to class, you see rah 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 rah. And but the fact was very clear. When we get Form 2, Form 3, you see the JAMA also penetrating. But if those of them who felt inadequacy, so those of them who thought that they could not do anything because they have met a different class of people, failed. They failed. I came from, where I had my basic education, LA Middle School, Brosankro, from Brosankro to Newcombe there to Konongo Dumase, to Legon to KRUSC, and now to Abrochire studying. You see, life, it is how you condition your mindset. God will continue to give you what it takes. So never, it's the devil who is deceiving you because of where you were born, because of where you started education, because of where you were brought up. You cannot make in life. That is a lie. That is a lie. Don't think that. Number two, there are some people who also have what we call poor image. We call it a poor self-image, right? They see themselves that they were not complete. You think you did obi sama sebe nine enye enti or inadequate. He can't make it. But I know those are engineers, but nine enye. Those who have done medicine are nine enye. Right? I don't want you to be like Moses. That is our text today. Moses, Exodus chapter 3, verse 11, when God was telling Moses that, Moses, you are the right person. You are the person I've equipped. You look at where God took Moses through, he took him through training, railing animals, moving with the sheep, taking good care of them. And God said that you are the right person I've chosen. But Moses said, no. When God was showing the strength of Moses, Moses was looking at his inadequacies to the extent that, who am I? Who am I? Normally, we do say that. Ghanaians say that, menewine, hey, where they are menewine, where they are menewine. Who you will be. That is Moses. Moses You need to, those of us who are from the David, right? David, when you look at our genealogy from David said that, who is this uncircumcised? The Lord who delivered me from the hands of the that bears and lions will deliver me from the hands of this uncircumcised man. That is the man of determination, man of faith. Be ed them, sebe. No, I didn't need them. Sebe one sana, sebe after, and Franco Jirajina one and Sresica. Who need them? But begin to think, begin to seek opportunities that will make you so great. There are so many people in life that have made it. Don't have what you call it, the poor self-image of yourself. Let them wear their dresses, very good dresses and so on. But that is when I'm a boy, I wouldn't mean so much idea emotion, but take it like that. When I'm a boy, or be best allow him. So dear Yamede on a year. Oh, our government has been so corrupted. Yes, King Korano, any pedria where yempe. Right? You only need petuntuma. But sometimes when we come from states, na uko African, they meet you and say, hey, ukala ya feni, hey, abriche hey, to the extent that how and you see some Africans using even cream. Normally they pour your home, yeah, they will pour your home said there, obey se bruni. Why are you thinking like that? Why do you want to be white? They have their own problems. They face some skill and said that I gave you this body, called bulletproof body. We say I don't like it. I want to be like Bruni. And the way we have been conscientized. Sorry, Bruni. Now I say because we're I mean, how come? We have kind of mentality that it needs. We look poor image. No, not me, not me. I move with Abrofo. I have meetings with them. We discuss issues, but you cannot use my color as an inferior. I'm not inferior to you. You attended high school. I did. You attended university. I did at the same university. You study. I study. You read the article we are discussing. I've read it. That makes it so strong, so equal. So we need not to look down on us. Don't because of your self-image. Don't give yourself. Don't be inferior to any group of people. You are so special. God made you so special, and you are. Take it like that. And the third point is what we call the comparison. We sometimes compare ourselves with so many people. We cannot be the same, right? In this life, some people will have advantage over others. It's natural. That is how God makes his way. Some people will definitely have advantage over others. But so far as that the person was born, right, to a very rich people and so on, he had that advantage in terms of economic situation. He had that advantage. But that doesn't mean that you cannot attain his position. You can't do that. You can do that. Because if you were poor, it doesn't mean that your children also need to be poor. I was reading a book when he said that poverty is cyclical. And I said, now, yes, poverty is cyclical. It goes right. But, it takes one person to break it. So being an achiever, you can break that thing. Do not accept that. Do not compare yourself to any other person and be focused in life. If the person is rich, if the person eats good food, so-called good food, eat what you have and begin to work hard. Don't turn and say that, yes, some people eat salad, therefore I ought to eat salad. Some people dress this way, I ought to dress this way. No. If you do that, it compounds your inadequacy, the feeling of inadequacy. We are okay. We Africans, we are okay. We Ghanaians, we are okay. We Christians, we are content with what we have. Let those who have taken worldly advantage go ahead. But that even not stop us from also making life. We can work hard. If Christians begin to work without depending on miracles, if Christians begin to work very hard without depending on prophets, if Christians begin to work hard without depending on so-called rich people and other things, we can make it. The opportunity is there for us to make it. Try to overcome your feeling of inadequacy, and you will make a very beautiful life. The next thing is that, some people also feel when they meet criticism, it defines them and it brings the spirit of inadequacies. Being human, being leader, being whosoever, you'll be criticized. And in this word, don't forget, we have people who will criticize you constructively, and we have people who will criticize you unconstructively. No matter what you do, they will criticize you. If you look at if you want to understand what I'm trying to say, you can look at the politics in Ghana and politics in your area. You see you see the people. You see, no matter what the NDC people will do. When they were in power, MPP will say, no, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. No matter what the MPP also will do now, they bring free education. They will say, no, that is not good. They will bring this thing. They will say, no good. And no matter what they try, they will say, it is not good. And with that criticisms, if you decide to depend on that criticism, you become a failure, right? You become a failure. You shouldn't entertain and waste your time on such criticisms, but you don't let that criticism bring you down. Just look at the good aspect, good in it, pick it, and continue to build yourself up, right? allow them to criticize you. Don't let that criticism bring you down. There are so many people, when they are being criticized, you see that they have that kind of feeling that they didn't do well. They couldn't do well. You did very, very, very well. It is a nature. It is the attitude of said people. No matter what you do, they will criticize you. Be focused and work very hard. Be focused. Allow yourself to be criticized, but don't allow criticism to weaken you. Yeah, just use them as a platform. Use them as steps and build your life, and you become an achiever. But if you've been criticized and withdraw, if you criticize and withdraw, look at the president of Ghana when he was about to introduce what you call a free education. He was criticized here and there, here and there. He didn't listen to anybody, and he was able to implement it. And now it has become a beneficial to the entire nation. That is how we need to pursue. Allow criticism, but when they are criticizing you, don't allow criticism to damage you. Don't allow those who are criticizing you to damage you, but capitalize on that criticisms and make life. The last one that I will talk about, or the last part one, is failures. Many people, I will call them weak people, think that failure is the end of a journey. No. For me and for achievers, failure is a beginning of a journey. Right? You use your failure as an experience, as a guiding document to make life. To make life. So in my philosophy, I prefer trial and fail to even get it once and for all, right? Try it once and twice and fail and get it. Then you have enough experience to get whatever you want to get in life. So failure is not the end. Don't allow failure to define you. If you fail, it doesn't mean that you are inadequate. Not at all. If you fail, you can pursue, you can go ahead to achieve whatever you want to achieve in life. Yeah. So let us entertain failure. If you are sitting there and fail to fear to fail, even before you begin the journey, it tells you that you are a failure. You will fail. You will fail. You will fail. And because of you will fail, you will not try at all. That is weak. That is weak. That is weak. You will never make life, right? The last one I will talk about is the weak faith. Weak faith. This is for Christians and for everybody, right? If you want to start anything, have faith. Let your mind tells you that, yes, I can achieve it. I can achieve the goal I've set it. But sometimes, a vision comes and you begin to set goals, and immediately you set goals, something tells you, and that's something that tells you is Satan, is devil. It tells you that you are a failure. For this, you cannot achieve. Kojo Mensah tried and he failed. Do you remember? Somebody started in Kumasi and he failed. And the devil will never start you from the positive zone. He always start you for his engagement and for compensation. Then he takes over your mental, faculty. He takes over your mental, accomplishment, and he roots you. So never lose faith in the Lord. Don't have a weak faith. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve in life when you are ready. Is there always draw your attention to the fact that you cannot do it. If you cannot do it, if you don't have faith, you will not do it. We can overcome these reasons, these factors, right? That determines us ill-equipped, failures, compulsion and weaknesses and weak faith and so on. How can we overcome them to define us? If we are able to overcome them, then we define our nature. We will achieve all aims and objectives that we will set. I don't know, your mom quite, you bet to me, wabra ye to win na egu. Yes, I see a GDA fapim, say, I'm pami kufrasi. Say urade te ase ebeyeye. You know, all these things we can easily overcome. We have easily overcome the feeling of inadequacy. It's so easy to overcome. And the first thing that you need to do is to redefine, reshape, construct your thing, the way you think, right? We sometimes what actually define us, right? It defines us. You know, your thinking defines you. You know, if you think that you will die early, you will die. But if you are thinking that yes, in my family they die early, but for me I will not die early. I tell you in the gospel truth, you will not die early because that is not how you think. If you think that you will forever be poor, I tell you the gospel truth, you will forever be poor because your thinking defines you. So the first thing that I will tell you is that you know you are better, you are great, you are so less than what you think, right? Than the way you think. You are better. The way you see yourself is inadequate. I tell you, you are more than adequate. You know, so begin to think better things by yourself. The normal define you. That is the point.